Before the pyramids, before Stonehenge, before even the written word, there was Jericho. A city older than time itself, older than metal, older than kings. A place where ancient people raised walls without tools, buried skulls beneath their homes, and left behind mysteries we still can't explain. This isn't just the world's oldest city. It might be the first. But who built it? And what did they leave behind? Nestled in the harsh, sun-scorched valley near the Jordan River, Jericho shouldn't exist. The desert is dry, the summers brutal. But in the middle of this vast emptiness, one thing changed everything. Water. A natural spring, 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞. It drew in people long before cities were even imagined. And what they built changed the world. More than 12,000 years ago, these early settlers stopped roaming. They planted crops. They stored grain in round buildings. They built homes and stayed. But Jericho wasn't just a village. They built a wall. They carved stone. And they raised a tower over 8 meters high before anyone else in history had even thought to build upward. A stone monument from 8,300 BCE. That's 4,000 years before the pyramids. So the question is, how? Archaeologists call it the first city. But that word doesn't capture the strangeness or the silence. Because inside these ancient homes, beneath the floors, were the dead, buried, carefully, thoughtfully. Not the whole body, just the skulls. And not left as they were, but transformed. Faces were reconstructed with plaster, eyes replaced with shells, cheeks smoothed with clay. These weren't just remains, they were watching. Something was happening here, something deliberate, ritualistic. But over time, that purpose faded. The skulls stopped. The tower was abandoned. And one day, everything changed. Not with violence, but with silence. A silence that still lingers in the dust. And in that silence, the first real mystery begins. But how could a city so advanced be this old? And who told them how to build a wall before metal tools even existed? One of Jericho's greatest mysteries is its wall and tower, built around 8,300 BCE. 8 meters high, circular, aligned to the setting sun. Built by people with no written language, no wheels, and no metal. Theories range from flood protection to ceremonial timekeeping. Some believe the tower marked the solstice, tracking shadows like a prehistoric observatory. Others think it was built to impress, to dominate, to control. But here's the catch. No other city on Earth had such structures for thousands of years. So, who taught them? What knowledge was passed down or left behind? And why did it stop? After a few centuries, the structures fell silent. The skulls disappeared. The cults ended. The rituals forgotten. As if something had intervened. Was it a drought? A sickness, internal collapse, or something far more mysterious? Some say it was climate. Others whisper about ancient contacts, forgotten technologies, or even visitors from beyond. There are patterns, strange alignments, unexplainable precision. No inscriptions, no explanations, just ruins, just questions. And the deeper you go into Jericho's past, the less it makes sense. Because this wasn't a city that was destroyed. It was a city that vanished, quietly, as if someone or something wanted it that way. Thousands of years later, Jericho transformed again and again. By 1550 BCE, fortified Canaanite city. It had gates, temples, granaries. It thrived until it didn't. Because one day, the walls fell. Not metaphorically, literally. The Bible tells us how. Trumpets, divine power, Joshua's army. But archaeology tells a different story. Some say earthquake. Some say fire. Some say fabrication. Was the story shaped to match the ruins? Or were the ruins shaped to match the story? Later came Herod the Great. Roman luxury, gardens, palaces, baths in the desert. Today, only ruins remain. But even now, people live on the edge of the old mound, and below them, the secrets remain. Recent digs uncovered new layers, strange tunnels, undisturbed chambers. Some believe lost scrolls are still buried there. Others warn not to go too deep. Jericho may be quiet now, but the past is still alive, waiting. Jericho has seen it all, from the dawn of humanity to the edge of myth. It was never just a city. It was a message, carved in dust, buried in silence, preserved in time. But what other cities hide stories like this? What secrets sleep beneath our streets, waiting to be uncovered? And what would happen if we dug just a little deeper? Is it already too late to save Venice? Watch our video about a city fighting to stay afloat before it disappears forever. If you want to uncover more forgotten places and ancient mysteries, subscribe to Satellite and join us on the next journey. Because Jericho may be the first, but it won't be the last.